feeling refreshed after a good night's sleep. I deserve a slow morning, Emma thought as she headed to the kitchen to make breakfast. Today was different. Instead of her usual quick toast, Emma made pancakes. She whisked the batter carefully and added blueberries for extra flavor. As she cooked, she played soft music in the background, humming along to her favorite tunes. After breakfast, Emma sat on the couch with a cup of tea and her favorite book. I've been waiting all week for some quiet reading time, she thought. The story was engaging, and she lost track of time as she flipped through the pages. By late morning, Emma decided to go to the park as she had planned. She packed a light backpack with water, a snack, and her notebook. She loved the idea of sitting by the lake and jotting down her thoughts. The park was lively but peaceful. Families were having picnics, children were playing with kites, and some people were jogging on the paths. Emma found a cozy bench near the lake where she could hear the ducks splashing in the water. She opened her notebook and started writing. Sometimes Emma liked to write about her thoughts and dreams. Other times, she would sketch little drawings of nature. Today, she wrote about her goals for the next month. Spend more time outdoors, learn a new recipe, and try painting, she wrote, smiling at her simple yet exciting plans. Around noon, Emma bought a sandwich from a food truck in the park and sat under a large tree to enjoy it. The fresh air and warm sunshine made her feel relaxed. She closed her eyes for a moment and simply listened to the sounds around her: birds chirping, leaves rustling in the wind, and the chatter of people passing by. In the afternoon, Emma met her friend Mia for a walk in the park. "It's so nice to have free time," Mia said as they strolled along the paths. They talked about everything, from work stories to weekend ideas. Emma shared her goals from her notebook, and Mia encouraged her. "You should definitely try painting. It sounds so fun." After their walk, they visited a small art fair near the park. The booths were filled with handmade crafts, paintings, and jewelry. Emma bought a postcard with a watercolor design of the city skyline. "This will look perfect on my desk," she said. When Emma returned home, she decided to make dinner. Cooking was one of her favorite activities to unwind. She prepared a simple pasta dish with fresh vegetables and sat at the dining table, enjoying every bite. In the evening, Emma called her parents. They chatted for over an hour, catching up on the week's events. Her mom asked about work, and her dad told a funny story about their neighbors. "I miss them," Emma thought, planning a visit soon. Before going to bed, Emma treated herself to a warm bath with lavender-scented bubbles. She felt her muscles relax as she soaked in the water, reflecting on the beautiful day she had spent. Finally, she tucked herself into bed, feeling grateful. "Today was perfect," she whispered before turning off the light. Chapter 7. Sunday, a day for reflection and preparation. On Sunday morning, Emma woke up feeling rested and calm. She looked out the window to see the golden sunlight filtering through the trees. Sundays always felt different, slower, quieter, and more peaceful. It was her favorite day to reflect and prepare for the week ahead. After making herself a cup of coffee, Emma sat on her balcony, wrapped in a soft blanket. She took a few deep breaths, savoring the crisp morning air. As she sipped her coffee, she opened her journal and started writing about her week. "I had a good week," she began. "Busy, but I managed to enjoy the small things." She wrote about her productive Monday, her midweek workouts, and her relaxing Saturday at the park. She smiled as she realized how much she appreciated these moments. By late morning, Emma decided to clean her apartment. "A tidy space makes for a tidy mind," she thought as she turned on some upbeat music. She dusted the shelves, vacuumed the floor, and reorganized her closet. While cleaning, she came across an old photo album. She couldn't resist flipping through it. The pictures brought back happy memories, trips with friends, family holidays, and silly moments captured on camera. Emma felt a wave of gratitude for the people and experiences in her life. After finishing her chores, Emma rewarded herself with a small treat: pancakes with honey and bananas. She sat by the window, enjoying her meal slowly, knowing there was no rush. In the afternoon, Emma went for a short walk to her favorite bookstore. The shop was cozy, with wooden shelves stacked high with books of all kinds. She wandered through the aisles, looking for something new to read. A novel about traveling caught her eye, and she decided to buy it. Back at home, Emma spent a couple of hours reading her new book. The story transported her to different places, and she felt excited about the idea of planning a trip herself someday. As the evening approached, Emma turned her attention to preparing for the week. She wrote her to-do list, prepare for Monday's meeting, finish the project report, and schedule gym sessions. Then she cooked a batch of healthy meals to have ready during the busy weekdays. After dinner, Emma set aside some time to reflect again. She lit a scented candle and sat down with her planner. She wrote 3 things she was grateful for: a relaxing weekend, friends and family who support me, simple joys like books and good coffee. Emma ended her day with a calming yoga routine. The stretches helped her relax both her body and mind. As she lay on her mat, she thought about how much she had grown over the past year. "I'm learning to balance work and rest, and it feels good," she said to herself. In bed that night, Emma set her alarm for Monday morning. "I'm ready for a new week," she whispered as she closed her eyes. With a sense of peace and fulfillment, she drifted off to sleep. The week had been full of ordinary yet meaningful moments, and Emma felt grateful for every one of them.